Welcome to the spring semester for the Introduction to Humanities, the online course of Humanities 1301. I'm glad to have you with us for this semester. I'm looking forward to a good semester. I am your professor, James Reed. My office is located on the Athens campus in the Academic Gibbs building on the second floor, A230. It shows that I'm in the office 1 to 3 on Monday and Wednesday. I'm actually there every day from really a little afternoon, after 12 o'clock until about 3:30 or later. That's Monday through Thursday. But I put those dates so that that's especially just for you as the online humanities students. That's dedicated for you folks. You can see the office phone number here and also the email. You can also contact by going to the message through the inbox of Canvas. Again, I'm looking forward to a good semester for us. Clicking on the modules, you need, of course, first need to do, let's clear this up, the Student Success Agreement. This is necessary. You'll see that when you click on this, it tells you that completion of this counts as attending the course. If you do not complete this by the deadline, you will be considered as not attending and can be and will be dropped from the course. So you need to complete this for each course that you're signed up to take. It's very simple. I'll show you how it looks. You click here at this little dot there and then hit submit, and you have successfully completed it. It is due on the 26th. I have it open for a couple more days after that just in case some people come into the course late. So please make sure you do that. The textbook and material, this is not an inclusive access course. Rather, you do have to buy the textbook. You can do so through our TVCC bookstore, or you can simply go to Cengage and buy an e-tech, or you can actually buy access at some other locations as well. If you go through our bookstore and you use Cengage Unlimited, there's a way to reduce the cost in that way. Cengage Unlimited allows you to purchase for one price textbooks for a particular semester for all your courses. If any course is using a Cengage textbook, it will be included in this unlimited offer. Our textbook does consist of 2 volumes, so if you decide to go elsewhere, please make sure you get both volumes. When you buy from the bookstore, you get a packet that has a loose leaf version of the volumes and the card with the code for the ebook. And so you just have to then register there. This gives you some details to look at. I'm going to go back here now. And the textbook, this is where you get to register. You click here with your code. This is where we have Mind Tap. Basically, you go from there. You click on it. You have Canvas. You click on it. And they're not including your tuition, so you get to go for it. So then it tells you how to register for it and walks you through it. The next part is the actual link to the textbook, and you may have that something went wrong because it says you timed out your Mind Tap section, which is okay. So when you go to the Culture and Value textbook, you click here, and then you simply have to reset it from Cengage and log back in. Which is when you register, you'll set up your username and all that, and then here's your textbook. And so that's fairly easy to do in that way. Now I go back here, and if I click on this now, oops, excuse me, didn't do it that time. Hold on. Let me get logged back in one more time. Normally, after you've logged in, it just takes you through to it. It may be I clicked on the wrong course. Hold on. No, clicked on you guys. Here we go. It'll show you a login. There we go. This is what it's supposed to look like. And now if I go back to this, and if I close all this off and click on that, it's going to take me to the textbook. There you go. It'll take me to this. I can actually close this out And if I go back to the modules, let me go down to we'll just go to Unit 7, Chapter 9. If I click on Chapter 9 now, I've logged into Cengage, and it'll open up Chapter 9 directly for me. So you have, which is at the end of Chapter 9. So when you go into the modules, you register with Cengage, set up your password. When you click here, it'll ask you to make sure you've logged into Cengage. And then once you do that, you simply click on this, and it opens up the textbook. If you get the oops, something went wrong, then click on the, as it says on the screen, Cengage and log in. You'll see over here, I'm logged in this time. And then if I close this off, it'll still keep me logged in. I also have here the Humanities Toolbox, which also opens up the textbook. Bear with it just a moment. And this shows you individual student prize, etc., what you need to do. And so you can click on it. And again, it'll ask you some questions and go from there. So, at the modules end, you'll go here. The Start Here module has a welcome. I'll be putting this video right in here. Has the course schedule for you. Takes you week by week, getting it through everything that we have, and chapters that are asked for you to go through. You'll also see for you the syllabus. Again, you can click here to get that syllabus. You'll notice that non-attendance, you must submit the student agreement, student success agreement form that we just talked about earlier. How to submit a paper to turn it in is listed here. This is an explanation of it. I also have a video that will show that to you as well. Once your essay is turned in, we have one essay to do. This is how you can find the feedback on it. Just walking you through the modules here very quickly. The units are set up with chapters, sometimes 1 or 2 chapters per unit. Chapter 1, the overview is here. Just offer you some detail. I'll try to give you some background. I'll tell you what the learning outcomes are that you're expected to gain from the, say, this particular unit. And then you can click here. And again, once you click on the textbook earlier and logged in with it, it'll open all these up for you. That's the preview. This is chapter 1. And you'll see the face of King Tut. And so every module is set up in a similar way with an overview. Slide presentation, I don't have anything or a lecture video set up for chapter 1 yet. I'll be putting that up there later. I do have the readings. Again, you can click there for the readings and your reading quiz. Any additional materials. For instance, under details about ancient Egypt, I have some links for you about some of this. This is a video about deities and demons, some recent discoveries that have been made, just some different ones to look at, and some other aspects that you can go through for additional details other than what is covered in the textbook. The textbook can't cover everything, unfortunately, but I have some extra details for you for extended commentaries. Chapter 2 is set up very similarly. Unit 2 is set up very similarly with Chapter 2 and 3. Some pictures here, some details, the learning outcomes. Again, the readings. We'll just click on the preview for Chapter 3. And there that is. Flashcards are here. The flashcards take you to the flashcards for the entire book. You have to tell it which chapter you want. For instance, Chapter 3 is here. If you want to go to Chapter 1, it's here. They only have the one, so although they're set up separately, it's actually the same link for all the flashcards. You just have to choose a chapter you want to look at. And again, every unit is set up similarly. Chapter 4, you'll see again, I already have a PowerPoint for you in a lecture, which it says an example. When I set up the unit for preview and approval. We have to get everything approved. I use that as an example video, and it discusses Chapter 4. I just simply walk you through it. You'll see the reading quiz for Chapter 4, and then some other details also for you. When you get to Unit 4, Chapter 5, you'll notice that there is no reading quiz because your first major exam is set up. If you click here, it'll tell you that it's due by the end of the week, and that particular exam is in its own unit, and those units are down here. Let me try to get all these collapsed first so we don't have all this. I'll have all of your exams in their own unit, and then you'll see the exam over Chapter 1. And again, when you look at those, you'll see that each of the units is set out the same way. There's Chapter 8. You'll see again the overview, the slides, some other details. When you get to Chapter 13 and 14, that unit, you'll see again no reading quiz because that's when your essay is due. And if you click here, it'll take you to that and the details there. And you'll see this is the video from the University of Kentucky. Professor at in their LRC did this video. He walked you through how to do it. It's like a 6-minute video, and he explains how to submit, what to do, and also at the end of it, the last couple of minutes, he shows you how to resubmit in case you submit the wrong file or something else, or you decide to make some changes at the last minute and want to do that one. So you have all these details as well. If you click on the syllabus, the word there, you'll see all the assignments are listed. You also have a link to the syllabus here, but you'll see all the assignments are listed, and literally you can click on these. For instance, the exam 1, if you click on it, it takes you to that. So that's a very useful tool. I do have announcements for us. I'll be putting this as an announcement as well. As I said, as you go through this, you'll see details. Under the Star Here module, I have a welcome commentary telling you what humanities involves, all that we cover, why I believe they're important, and what it is that you can gain as you study humanities. So again, the modules are set up in just either 1 or 2 chapters from the textbook each, with additional commentary. When you get to chapter 13 and 14 or unit 9 again, I have some lectures already posted. I'll be updating some of the lectures as I go through it. Again, some details here. This one is about the Mona Lisa mystery from Secrets of the Dead. If any of you watch the PBS series that does that, they're very useful. I have some other videos. Some are from our library resources. This is one. I was making sure I got the right unit. It's called Understanding Art. And when you click on this, it'll ask you to log in using your Canvas login. And then this one shows you, this is part 1, and there are 2 other parts as well that you can look at. Here's part 2 and part 3. This is an excellent series. The commenter is named Valdemir Januzak. I just call him Wally. And he does an excellent job of presenting information for you. And what's really good about the series, he takes you to. We get flat pictures of some of these artworks, the statues, the architectural buildings, the paintings. He takes you into the location so you actually get a sense of what they look like, the scope, the size of them. It's just an excellent series that he does. And he has one not only on the Baroque, but he also has one on the Rococo. Those are additional for you to look at. Again, it helps you to understand more about it. And then I also have some other videos posted at different places. For instance, under Chapter 21, I have, again, some details about Impressionistic art and some videos over Van Gogh and Picasso. So, again, very useful in that way if you want to learn more and understand a little bit more about those particular ones. So as you go through the modules, again, set up in units, usually about 1 or 2 chapters per unit. You'll have additional information, links to the chapters, an overview for each chapter. If there's a reading quiz, it'll be in there where it says assignments and readings. Supplemental material, which will give you additional details about what has been covered within the chapter. Again, I'm looking forward to a good semester. I'll be trying to post some other videos as we go through the semester, and hopefully we'll have some Zoom sessions where you'll be able to come in and talk and discuss what you've been reading, what you're covering. And so I'm looking forward to a good time. If you do have issues with the textbook, Cengage is one to contact. And again, that's a registration for you. The next one is the textbook itself, which again, once you log in the first time, it will keep you in there. And again, it's supposed to be opening this soon. Sometimes it's a little delayed. See if I can refresh that and it'll open it up here. Yes, there it is. And again, what it shows you, and we'll move this over some, it takes you through. So if you click on this, which is, I don't have that linked up, it just introduces you to the textbook and gives you some details about it. And you click through the pages here. This is what they call Chapter 0. Just some explanations of what you can do as you look at art and what you can think about. You can then go to chapter contents and see those, and it just goes into some explanations of it. If you click the X here, it'll take you back to this one, and then here's chapter 1 at the beginning. If I click on it, it'll open it up. And again, if you want to look at the particular chapters, this is what you're looking at. I'm going to try to adjust this just a little bit. If you click, you'll see the title of the chapter is Beginnings, and at the end of the table of contents, you'll see the same word. What it does, if you click on that, it gives you an outline of the chapter. It doesn't include every detail, but it offers you some of the major details that you would have come through in the chapter. This is a good tool when you're taking a reading quiz. I don't mind if you open up the chapters. In fact, I recommend that. This is a good place to start when you're taking a reading quiz, because it does cover some of the major points, and the questions sometimes do cover those major points. So again, useful tool. Again, that's under the textbook. So every time, if something happens, if you go straight to the chapter and it won't open, you get this, oops, something went wrong. Go back to the textbook module, open up your textbook, and then go back to the chapters. Again, I'm looking forward to a good semester. I'm hoping for us to have an opportunity to discuss some of the key details of what it means to be involved with the humanities. Again, I hope that we have if you have any questions, of course, you are free to contact me at the way that I told you. So I'm looking forward to a good semester, and we're kicking all this off, and it'll go by very quickly.